Remaking an icon isn't easy. Created by Hans Muth, the original 1981 Suzuki Katana changed the direction of motorcycle design. The Katana was one of the first production motorcycles with integrated bodywork, designed as a whole rather than an assembly of parts. Shown at the Cologne show in 1980, Suzuki quickly put the Katana into production. The Katana's radical look, as well as its reputation as the fastest bike you could buy, gave Suzuki a more modern image. Just a few years later, it shook up the motorcycle world again by launching the GSXR 750, the first production race bike with lights, which created an entirely new motorcycle segment. The Katana is named after the sword used by samurai warriors, a revered symbol of Japanese culture. Hans Muth saw similarities between a sword and a motorcycle. Both are tools as well as symbols, and both must be treated with respect. He felt motorcycle design should flow with the fluidity of swordsmanship. The lower part of the original Katana's tank looks as though it has been cut by a sword, and the Katana logo is a stylized version of the Japanese characters for katana and edge. Italian designer Rodolfo Frascoli created the Katana 3.0 concept, which was unveiled in 2017 at the EICMA show in Milan. Frascoli grafted modern, katana-inspired styling onto the existing Suzuki GSX-S 1000 naked sport bike. It wasn't a retro motorcycle. Frascoli designed a modern interpretation of the original Katana, with more aggressive bodywork, a smaller tail section, and more compact dimensions. Elements carried over from the original Katana include the rectangular headlight, the sword cut across the tank, and silver bodywork. As it did with the Hans Muth original, Suzuki put Frascoli's new Katana into production. Chief Engineer Satoru Terada says it took 14 months to turn the concept into a production-ready motorcycle, and visually there are a few differences between the two. Modifications were made to the gas tank, weight distribution, and ergonomics. Changes to the GSX-S 1000 platform were limited to revised suspension damping and new instrumentation and LED lighting. Suzuki's global launch of the Katana was held in Kyoto, Japan. We tested the bike on the Arashiyama Takeo Parkway, a toll road in the mountains northwest of Kyoto. It was a cold, damp day, but the Katana was easy to warm up to, with a comfortable, upright seating position. Powering the Katana is a modified version of the 999cc inline-4 from the GSXR 1000 K5 that makes 148 horsepower and 80 foot-pounds of torque and delivers crisp throttle response and linear thrust. Frascoli chose the GSX-S 1000 as the basis for the new Katana because it's a compact, maneuverable, and powerful motorcycle. It's an excellent real-world sport bike with a twin-spar aluminum frame, adjustable KYB suspension, Brembo monoblock front radial calipers, traction control, and ABS. The Katana spec sheet is nearly identical, but it has a taller seat height, heavier wet weight, and smaller gas tank. From the saddle, the Katana felt responsive to light steering inputs, stable through corners and at speed, and new Dunlop Sport Max Road Smart 2 tires provided reassuring grip. Suzuki's original Katana was a revolution in design, but the new version is more of an evolution, standing apart from other partially faired sport bikes without breaking new ground. Its edgy silver skin is stretched over a motorcycle that represents nearly 40 years of development and refinement. Even though the new Katana is no longer the fastest bike in production, it makes a respectable 148 horsepower in a 474-pound package and is no doubt much faster than the original. By channeling the spirit of its ancestor, the new Katana honors the past while clearly showing how far we've come and how good we have it. The Katana will be available later this year as a 2020 model. Pricing has not yet been announced.